Hello, Expansive Flow. How are you? It's hump day. We're halfway through the week. How are you? How are things going? We are right on the cusp of a full moon. I know this because I started my flow today and I'm currently syncing with the full moon. So, I hope you all are having an amazing week. I know a lot of my clients right now are having some big breakthroughs. I know myself have been having a lot of emotional releases. I've heard from some of you also experiencing some similar things. Just want to let you know that it's all good. Hey, Lauren, how are you, love? Hey, Courtney. And what I wanted to talk to you guys today about is something that's been coming through for me is just that it's safe. It is so safe for you to go to your next level. It's safe for you to rise up. It's safe for you to step into that next level version of yourself. So many of us and so much of the time, we are just really constricted by the fear that, hey, Alicia, how are you? We were just chatting. We're constricted by the fear that, hey, Cheryl, what's up? By the fear of, can we handle it? Can I handle it? Oh, what if I drop the ball? What if I don't provide the value at my next level? What if I fuck it up? What if I get it and then I can't sustain it? What if I only get it for a little while and then it goes away? Right? Like, these are some of those fears that just come flying through our mind, and they just paralyze the shit out of us. They keep us small. You guys, you can totally, if anybody wants support moving through a fear of going to their next level, I'm totally happy to walk you through that really quick here on this live. So tell me in the comments, what are your fears? What are the things that are keeping you from going to your next level? Hey, love, Jennifer Stewart, how are you? You've been on my mind, girlfriend. I've been wanting to reach out to you. Yes. So the thing, even for my own self, I kind of just like keep taking these steps forward and they feel so big. But then at the same time, my whole system has this like total fucking freak out where it's like, but can you do that? There's not enough time. You're so busy. You're this, you're that. You're going to feel so constricted. There's this or that. Are you sure you want to do that? Right? Like, my ego just goes crazy. And so I went to, I see a Chinese medicine doctor, specifically for my stress. Hey, Sveta, how are you? Oh my gosh, so many amazing ladies on the call or on this video today. Wow. Wednesdays are a hot spot. I'll have to mark my calendar for that. So I went to my Chinese medicine doctor. She's amazing. If you're in St. Louis, her name is Dr. Alethea Eller, and she is at Innovative Health Partners in Webster Groves. Amazing. If you don't already know her, you should. And she was doing some acupuncture on me, and then I walked in and I was like, I just want you to just poke all the needles in me and let me be in that room in the dark and the quiet so I can relax, because I've been so in the doing state. We're growing our other business also, and my business is growing, and we just onboarded a new nanny. We're onboarding new employees in our other business. And there's just a lot going on. I'm doing this launch. My mastermind is open for enrollment. Hello, everyone. If you want to go next level in the mastermind, hit me up and we can talk about it. I'll get you all the details. So there's just a lot going on, just a lot of expansion. And that can really like trigger that upper limit, right? Like we all have this upper limit that says this is how good you're allowed to feel. And once that limit is triggered, then your whole system, maybe you start, self-sabotaging and manifesting some crazy shit happening. Thankfully, that's not been my case. But I haven't been in like, I would say my highest vibe of like excitement and flow. I've kind of been like in this more like, I'm doing all the things. I'm really intense. My husband calls it, you've been in your warrior mode, your warrior energy. So I've really been in this like doing so many things. And I really this week have been very present in making space, making sure to do like my slow yin restorative yoga, and just reminding my body that it's safe. It is safe. It's safe to relax. It's safe to level up. It's safe to go to the next level. It's safe to rise. It's safe to expand, right? And like these are mantras. These are affirmations that I say to myself. They're like in my journal. I repeat them to myself over and over during meditations, and I just am letting my body know that it is safe. And so I felt like, if I am going through this expansion and experiencing this, that I wanted to jump on here for you guys today and also just let you know that it is also so fucking safe for you to go to your next level, and that wherever you are in your business, whether you're just starting out and working towards your first 1K, or, maybe you're trying to hit the 5K month, or maybe you're trying to hit your first 100K year, whatever it is, or beyond, that it's totally safe and you can do it and that you cannot fuck it up. It's literally impossible, because even if you make a mistake, you can fix it. Oh, Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl, you have fears of rejection and opening yourself up to criticism. Yes, totally, right? Like Cheryl's about to launch a program and she's about to put herself out there and has to get really visible. So I hear you. And whenever it comes to the criticism piece, I just encourage you to like literally walk yourself through like, okay, so what if someone criticizes me? What would I do? How would I feel if they say these things? And like, what's the worst thing that someone could say? And be like, okay, let's say someone says that. Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to feel? Like, how will you navigate that, right? And so literally put yourself in that position. And then like a thing that I learned from tapping from Karen Berzansky at the Lucky Soul is like, you tap on this outer part of your hand and you're like, yeah, even if I get criticized, then I still fully love and accept myself. Even if I'm criticized, I still fully love and accept myself. Right? And the rejection, the same thing. I mean, people are just like, not everyone's gonna join who is interested. And it, a lot of times it's just like not even because of you. It's because of their own limiting beliefs, their own fears, their own lack of self-worth, right? And so you just also have to remember that it's not about that. Another thing, whenever I have fears around those particular, I typically don't worry about getting criticized, to be honest. At least not, I haven't experienced that yet as far as being an online entrepreneur. But rejection, totally, only it's more of like a subconscious thing. It's not like something I'm super like consciously aware of. Like I don't have thoughts like, oh, what if people reject me? Mine's more of like, oh my God, what if people don't buy? So it is a form of rejection, but you have a better awareness of it around that, I think, than I usually do. But I have to shift my focus on who I'm serving and why. Like you have to get so deep into your why, like connect with that so deeply, Cheryl. And I know that your why is very deeply connected to having like women, moms specifically, for example, for your first program that you're talking about, so that they feel empowered around their pregnancy and birth experience. And so, like, why is that important to you? Why is it important to you that they fear less around that? And so whenever I go in and I connect to my why, and also connect to the value that I bring, like I a lot of times have my clients write out why their program is valuable. And I also do this for my own self when I'm, especially pre-launch or even during a launch, or anytime I'm just feeling like like not connected and out of it a little. Because whenever I remember the value that I bring and the purpose that I'm serving, especially when it feels like it's such a divinely led purpose, then it lights me up inside. And then the fears just don't even matter anymore, right? Like, because you can still feel the fear and you can do that shit anyway. But if you can remind your body and your system as much as possible in every single way that's possible for you, that you are safe, that also like helps eliminate, like, even if people okay, so you're a people pleaser, rejection is harder for soft-hearted people. You want to help the future generation and empower moms. Empaths like me feel so much. Are you an empath? I can't remember. I'll have to look at your human design again. There's totally a thing about empaths and human design, Cheryl. You'll have to Google it. Some of us think that we're empaths, but we're actually not. Okay, yes. So people pleaser. I hear that. Yes, future generations and empower moms. I feel you. I also want to do all of those things. I want to empower moms now so that the future generations are also empowered, right? Like, that's definitely a part of my impact plan. And whenever I think about like Cheryl, think about like the one mom that you serve and teach to have an empowered birth, that just heals like generations before her and then after her, right? Hello, Sarah. How are you? Shouldn't you be in bed? Isn't it like bedtime, Sarah, where you are in Greece? Sarah is traveling the world with her family and they're in Greece right now. People have said they feel I'm an empath, and I feel that's true for me. Maybe a human design is different. Yeah, I'm not saying you're not. I just can't remember, to be honest. So yeah, so you feel other people's feelings as though they are your own, and I know that that's intense. My sister and my mom are hardcore empaths, and people pleasers. Those things definitely tend to go together, don't they? I would not categorize myself as a people pleaser. I was always very much a rebel. Let's see. So for you, again, it's just learning to love yourself anyway, right? Like, being okay with not everyone loving you, because that's impossible. Like, you would only be setting yourself up for failure to try to please everyone, and you would lose yourself in the process. And I don't feel like you are the type of person that is a lost person. You are pretty strong in knowing what you want and where you're going and what you're doing. So you must be doing a pretty good job of it, Cheryl, of managing your people-pleasing tendencies. And Cheryl, like, you talk about some pretty controversial shit. So you're going to need to get used to the rejection. I think it gets easier the more you do it. And I understand, like, this is the first time you're about to launch something online like this. But you're no newbie to business. You know, you've been an entrepreneur for a very long time. I think you just have to keep remembering that, like, you're going to be okay no matter what somebody else says. And what somebody else thinks. And you just have to remember that you're here for a purpose, and your purpose is to serve the women that you came to serve, and you can't make everyone happy. You just can't. Like, no one can, right? Like, look at the president situation, right? Like, no matter who it is, it's like, you know, a majority of people either love you or hate you, and then the other, you know what I mean? It's just how it is. But remember that you get to love and accept yourself fully anyway, despite the external circumstances of what other people are doing. And that it is safe for you to step into your next level no matter what other people might think. Sarah. Okay, cool. Sarah, yes, it's late, but I saw you. I appreciate you joining us. I love to have you here. Okay, so Cheryl, does that help? Let's see. Okay, where else was I going with this? Okay, so yes, so it's safe to step into your next level. You are totally fucking supported by the universe, right? Just by the simple fact that you have this desire to go into your next level means that you get to have it. You get to have it. Not you can have it, that you get to. Like, do you feel the energetic difference by saying, I get to? Like, I get to have this. Okay, Cheryl, yes, you're breaking through those fears. You are. You really, really are. So proud of you. Okay. So you get to have what you want. Like, you get to have the next level thing. You are totally fucking worthy and deserving of it. And it gets to feel good. And it gets to be easier than you ever thought it could be. And you get to do it imperfectly. And it gets to be messy and maybe a little chaotic. And you get to like laugh about it, the mess. And you get to just embrace the chaos of it. And it's all good, because then you're going to, you know, you might be a little wobbly, like, jumping up a few steps. But then when you get there, you're going to stabilize, right? And that's going to become your new normal, right? Like, this is something that anytime something cool like really happens that I've been manifesting, I'm like, fuck yeah, new normal. Like, last year, my husband and I went on our very first trip ever by ourselves after like 14 years together. We have 5 kids, right? So we were constantly just having babies, nursing newborns, having babies, nursing newborns, and we were growing a business. And so we went on a vacation for the first time by ourselves. And we just did like a little short stint. And then a few months later, we went on another one. And then, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months later, we went on another one. We just got back from San Diego about, I don't know, I think like 3 weeks ago or so. And we're like, yeah, because this is our new normal, because we just get to take trips together and like reconnect. And, you know, we get to have date nights and we get to do all of these things, and we get to have great conversations and all this stuff. Like, that gets to be our new normal, right? So tell me, what is the thing that you're doing? Like, what is your next level look like? What are you stepping into? And what is the thing that's holding you back from that? Yeah, let me know that in the comments. I'm always so interested to see what all of you amazing badass ladies are doing. Let's see. I feel like I had something else to share on this topic before I hop off. Yeah, so just feeling safe, allowing your body that full system relax. I know that there was like a few weeks there where I was just running so intense, and my coach would say to me, like, you're so safe. Like, can you just like deeply relax right now? And I was like, I actually just like can't. Like, my body and my mind won't let me because of all the things I was holding space for at the same time. And it was really uncomfortable for me to be in that place because I haven't felt like that in a really long time. And then the other thing that happened is like I got to, as I've been kind of moving through this process for a couple of weeks now, I'm in a different phase of it right now. And I'm like, okay, I have to like come back to my center more often. I have totally been embodying the practices of my program, Back to Center. And I've been meditating for like, let's see, 20 minutes a day. The last 2 days I did 20 minutes a day. Cause I was like, I need to like slow down even more. Right. I've been doing my affirmations. I've been doing like my yin yoga, and there is nothing like a pigeon pose when you hold it for a couple of minutes to like seriously release. And then the shavasana after yoga is just like, it feels so good. Like my body can just like totally release then. And I've actually been feeling like I need to go and do, so these are like some of the like physical things that you can do to also help your body and your mind feel safe as you're stepping into your next level. So like this has been my process. I'm sharing this with you, and you can do some of these things as well. Meditate, journal, affirmations, you know, restorative yin yoga, acupuncture. I am getting ready. I'll probably schedule it for next week after Easter. I love to go to the float spa where you like literally go and you float in this huge tank. Well, at my spa, they have pods. This huge pod of like Epsom salt water. There's like hundreds of pounds of like salt in the water. And it's so quiet and it's so peaceful. And you just float in there. And water is a conductor. So it really helps to like move the energy and the emotions through the body. And it's just the most peaceful, relaxing thing ever. It's such a great reset. So that's something that I'll be putting on the books too. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys, like literally that it is safe. It is safe to step into the next level. It's safe to expand. It's safe to create more impact. It's safe to be more visible. It's safe to show up your big, giant, bright, beautiful self. It's safe to be loud. What else? Like you can handle it. You just can. You will always find a way and you will figure it out. And it's safe to get uncomfortable. It just is, right? Like our egos love to be comfortable and they get so freaked out and so triggered whenever we make them uncomfortable, which is what going to our next level does. So you have to just continue to address any of the limiting beliefs that are coming on. I've kind of been addressing some of the ones that I think I hear from clients and that I sometimes experience myself. I know a big one for me is that, oh, it's totally like you will still be a good mom even if you go to your next level. Like that's a big one for me, that I'm gonna not be a present mom. So like you get to be a present mom in your next level. It gets to be easy as you go into your next level. You like, the thing is that you'll have to work harder. But like if you're doing more of what you love and working with more people that like light you up, then that everything you're doing, even if you're technically doing more, which I'm not advocating that you have to do more necessarily, maybe going to your next level just means you're raising your prices. And you're attracting a slightly different demographic, which is scary, but also allows you to like be your most powerful self. Yeah, so it's safe to be your most powerful fucking self. It's safe to step into your power. I'm like getting all the downloads right now. It's safe to step into your power. Breathe that in. that feels good, right? What else? You guys write these affirmations down and totally fucking hang them on your wall and like say them repeatedly to yourself every day. Journal them out, like really embody them, you know, like do it until it becomes a part of who you are. Hey, Sarah, how are you, love? We're talking about stepping into your most powerful self and how it's safe to do that, and owning your power and writing down all your affirmations and hanging them on the wall. Let's see what else. I feel like that's it. That's just where I'm at right now. That's what I'm doing. I am trying to just like love myself up so much right now. I totally started my cycle this morning, in case you didn't catch that at the beginning of this live. So I'm feeling like all the feels, but I'm just like giving myself space to do that. And I'm doing my best to just stay in integrity in all the areas of my life, because as you elevate and as you go into your next level, if you're out of integrity in a certain area, that will definitely stall you out. That will definitely make it feel hard and make it feel icky. So you do want to make sure that you are, that you're in integrity with your values in each of the areas of your life. Yeah. And you guys, I'm totally gonna talk about the mastermind for just a second. It starts June 5th, I think is the first, it's like the first Wednesday of June. It's 6 months. It's weekly 90-minute coaching calls. The curriculum is live. It's a live curriculum. So the curriculum is what you bring forth, like what you need support with. That's what we're gonna work on with you that day. And everyone should be getting at least 3 hot seats a month. And that's where we'll just do like a one-on-one little coaching session between you and I in a group setting. So everyone will be watching and learning from the experience. And it's so powerful. You will meet your sisters, your like-minded sisters, who like these relationships end up being so powerful. And these are like your go-to girls, and they love, like they see the gifts in you and they like show you what your strengths are. And that has just been so, so powerful. And they also can like totally validate your experiences and be like, oh my God, I totally get what you're going through. I'm going through the same thing, or I just experienced that like a few months ago or whatever. And it's just so helpful because you're doing it with a group and you don't feel alone, because fuck, entrepreneurship can feel really lonely and it can feel really scary. So this is like another way of like adding a layer of safety to your experience as an entrepreneur as you go to your next fucking level. Hey Liz, what's up? Each week you bring whatever you need to work on to me, and we'll move through it together. There'll be action items, there'll be affirmations, there will be all kinds of different assignments that I might give you. And then there's a Facebook group that we'll have where you guys can all check in on the things that you're working on in between sessions. But this is going to be like really, really powerful. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm super excited. I have been leading group coaching calls for the last, we're in the 4th month. So 12, 4, 6, 17 months I've been leading group coaching calls in my Back to Center program. And they are always the favorite part of the group, and everyone like gets the most value out of those. It's just my strength. And if I'm being like really honest, I feel like it's like my superpower. And so I love doing this group coaching setting. I have the link for the details For anybody who wants that, just PM me after the call or after this video, and I can get you the details, and you can ask any questions. So there is like no like set pre-curriculum, because I wanted this to be like totally customized to what your guys' needs are. But what I will do is after each call, I'll take and pull all of the lessons, like the key lessons and any kind of action items or assignments that were recommended in the call, and I'll put those in a workbook for you guys so you can have those weekly as you move through the program to always reference back to. So I think that'll be really, really powerful for everybody. Yeah, so live curriculum, super customized to exactly what your needs are. And the intention is obviously to take you, whatever your goal is in your business or your life. Maybe there's a combination of things. And hey, Jessica, and we will, okay, Jessica, yes, you want some information? Cool, I'll get that to you. And I will coach you through that, and we'll work on whatever your goal is. And there's going to be like a whole assessment and things like that, so you can know, like, so I know what your full intentions and everything are for the whole program. And we will also be sharing that with a group, so there is an added level of accountability as well. Let's see, what else? It's just going to be so powerful. Like, I can feel it in my chest right now. Like, my heart is like bursting. And my gosh, my eyes are like filling up with tears. I've been looking forward to running this program for a really long time. So I'm so fucking excited about it. Yeah, and I feel like it's really affordable price for the value that I'm providing. So you just get a lot of me. We are going to be doing a lot of FaceTime, and the results are inevitable from that. They just are. Like, I already see it for all of you who are joining. Okay, and again, there is only 7 spots left right now, and I'm in talks with a couple of other people. So yeah, so let's get you going on that. Okay. All right. Yeah, so PM me for details on the Next Level Mastermind. All right. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you. I'll be going live again next week, but you'll hear from me via email. Okay. Oh, if you're not already on my email list, sign up for my what the fuck to Zen in 10 affirmation audio. It's seriously like so good. I use it myself sometimes, and it like brings tears to my eyes. It's like so powerful. So yeah. Okay. Love you guys. Bye. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll totally come back and hit anything you guys have. Okay. Bye.